Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? Hey man, what's crazy is you see I'm getting right into the video, right? Cause I'm swamped in a good way, in all the good ways. I'm productive, not busy. You dig what I'm saying? And so what's crazy is that bro, I got so much content, like so much content that I've created, and I know everybody be saying this. Like I get it, like cause I hear it when people say it. However, not everybody is dropping videos every single day. If I'm just doing this, me talking with you, I could drop a video every single day, 2, 3 every single day. But in terms of me really trying to take y'all on the journey with me, in terms, I wouldn't even say vlogging style because I'm not a vlogger, but like taking me with me. Like for instance, the room that I'm getting ready right now that I'm turning into a set. I got footage of that today. We just had to go to the paint store and all that, had to get the paint out, whatever, right? And I'm gonna edit it. And it's the thing, I'm going to edit it. And I'm actually gonna edit it once I get finished doing what I'm doing currently. But what I'm doing currently takes priority over me editing that video in this moment, because what I'm doing currently is making sure I'm working with a client, with their credit, so I can be able to meet with them tomorrow and go ahead and go over our plan of execution, and the strategy. Now we're gonna go ahead and help take care of him, so he can continue, or start continuing breaking generational curses, because that's what we all about, generational curse breakers. And so I'm having to do that first, and I know that once I finish with that, I'm gonna get back on having to actually do the actual set and continue building that set out. And by the time I get finished with that, it's already 9:50 now, and I'm gonna make sure I take care of my client first and foremost, right? And so I know it's probably gonna be 11, 11:30, 12, 12:30, 1, and I know once I get to that time, I'm not gonna feel like editing, right? Even if it takes 15, 20, 30 minutes, I'm not gonna feel like doing that. And so now I'm gonna have to do that in the AM. And that's what my life has looked like for the past. You dig what I'm saying? Probably like 4, 5, 6 days, because it's been crunch time, right? Once I had an idea, I had to execute on it immediately, right? God immediately. And once I had the idea, once God gave it to me, I had to execute on it, God immediately. And so every day I've been doing whatever he was telling me to do. I've been walking, right? He ordered my footsteps and I'm walking in it. And so again, the second that, not even I catch my breath, because hey, I'm built for it. Hey, this is a sprint. Forget a sprint. It's not a sprint. I know in this moment, it's a marathon. Matter of fact, it's cross country. Hey, and it's all about your breathing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what Nip said? You can have it all. It's all about your breathing. Now, bro said, gotta pace yourself. It's all about your breathing. He said, you can have it all. It's all about your reason, right? And we're going to take our names and carve it into cement. You dig what I'm saying? But, yeah, as soon as I get finished with this, I'm going to be able to jump on that. Man, when I tell y'all that I've been working nonstop, and again, I'm not saying this repeatedly and repetitively to complain at all. But I'm just letting y'all know that, man, when you strive for something, when you plan for something, it's not going to always go how you think it is. Matter of fact, it's not going to go how you think it is majority of the time. But that's not a bad thing, right? And I'm not taking it as a bad thing. And that's why I'm coming on here in a piece of content, because I'm still dropping content. You notice I'm not saying I can't drop content. I'm still dropping content. It's just not the content I don't want to drop. The content I know is going to be able to shine light and be able to take y'all on this journey. But then I got to thinking about it. John Trey, ain't nobody watching right now anyway. You dig what I'm saying? And I understand that, because it's not for people right now. Like I've been saying since I started dropping videos January 1st, this is not for people to watch currently. Everything that I'm doing is all in divine timing. So this next step, when y'all actually start seeing me for real online, people are going to want to come back and see the foundation, right? See the root, see where it all stemmed from. And that's when people are going to start watching. And that's when people are going to start seeing, okay, now he been doing this before he even got the attention. And that's when people are going to start seeing, okay, now he been getting his mind right before he even got to his next plan. That's when people are going to see, oh, he didn't even know what his next plan was going to be, but he still was doing this. But now the hindsight 2020, he's been able to see, okay, this is how God's been ordering his footsteps. And that's when people are going to see that, okay, take me as an example. Use my testimony to follow in your footsteps. It's going to be hard times, because that's when they're going to see, oh, he been dropping footage about, dealing with pain, dealing with heartache, dealing with what it means to be a man, dealing with what it means to be a woman, dealing with what it means to be in a relationship, how you know if that relationship is right for you, how you know when to give up on a relationship, how you know when to allow the relationship to be able to do what it's going to do. Oh, he also been dropping content about him losing everything, except for his faith, right? He also been dropping content about what his mama been going through, what his family been going through, what his brothers been going through. Like, bro really been doing this stuff. He really been documenting his journey in real time. Yeah, in real time. Not Somebody who coming in, and I'm not knocking nobody, but not somebody who coming in and they showing you a picture from 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and then telling you a story with it. Nah, I'm showing y'all videos of me telling my story. And that's as recent as yesterday. January, last year. And it's all documented in video format. So when I take people back to this YouTube channel, when I send people back to this YouTube channel, I don't have to tell it. I'm telling it. The past me is telling the story. Right? And that's what God told me to do. And I said that in the video. I said it in the video. That's how I know God real and God working. I said that the sole reason for me dropping this content is for me to document my journey so that it's going to get to a point to when others come and they want to see what a prime example of somebody walking in their faith, walking in their purpose, and following in God's instructions, what that looks like. I'm going to be that example. And all thanks to God, I'm being that example. And I'm not finished. I'm not nowhere close to finished. But the stuff I got coming up, man, all praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. But again, I got to get back to work on this client because I got to make sure I handle my responsibilities on that end too. And so I just wanted to come on here and use this piece of content for right now until I'm able to get back to the other pieces of content that I actually really, really, really want to drop. But what's crazy is that might have been the content that I really, really, really wanted to drop. But this is the content right now that needed to be dropped. Like, this is the content that needed to be dropped. And so God continue using me. And until next time, man, it's been yours truly, John Trey. And we gone.